Hi, good evening. I'm Shane Jones with the Lime Sports World. West Indies women edged out England's women in a nail-biting T20 encounter at Kensington Oval last night. In the last prelim of the Tri-Nations series that also included New Zealand, both sides made 118 for 7 from their 20 overs. The outcome came down to a super over, with England's first managing 6 for 1 before West Indies overhauled their target on 9 without loss of just 2 deliveries. Take a look.
And she's out caught. Not just their throwing, it's always a little bit closer with the direct hit than you think. So decision pending, is out. And that's all over. Should be pleased with that. Swung away, out to mid-wicket, over mid-wicket. This has gone in the air again, over mid-wicket. That's the second consecutive sixth.
Right here tonight, we'll send him back to the drawing boards.
Driven again in the air, this time, gun.
Very effective for the West Indies in his last couple of overs in his first couple of games.
That's in the air, out to long off, and dropped. Chance to run up though, and she hits. So I think she's gone. Throw came in, stumps broken. Inside out, went out to extra cover.
Oh, yes, go now.
In the air again, out to long on. 117 for 7. England need 118 runs to win. In the deep. And this is going to be the big hit for a catch. So the batsman cross, so Natalie Silver on strike. And Stephanie Taylor is right through it. 118 for 7 England women in reply to West Indies, 118 for 7. So the match is tied. It's going to be a super over. The cash it, but too firmly struck. Again looking for the second run. This time they're going to have a struggle. I think she's well short. That's going to be a no ball for height, and it's been struck for 4. This could be one of them that's in the gap, and it's game all over. England just making 6 in their super over, and the West Indies getting 8 for no loss in 2 balls.
Well, the full game will be shown tonight on TV8 from 10:05. The final between West Indies and England is tomorrow at the Oval starting at 7 p.m. It'll be live on TV8 right after the evening news, while it'll be live on MCTV's Carib Vision from the start. As a result, the Lime Pelican football program on TV8 has been brought forward and will now be aired at 6 p.m. A brace from Shakim Shepherd saw Christchurch West Central to a 2-0 victory over St. Philip West in the latest match of the David Thompson Memorial Football Classic. Here's the action from Briar Hall.
Starting with a dead ball situation, St. Philip West in blue with the opportunity to make something happen against Christchurch West Central. Easy take for the goalie though. Christchurch West Central played the long ball at the other end, but just out of the striker's reach, and it was 0-0 at half-time. Second half action, Christchurch West Central on the attack, looking promising, denied by the upright. But they would be rewarded for their efforts in the 73rd. Shakim Shepherd with the finish. It wasn't pretty, but it's 1-0. Schultz are offside, but the flag stayed down. Could this be 2? Agonizingly close. Shepherd would get his brace in the 90th to seal the deal. Final score, Christchurch West Central 2, St. Philip West 0.
The other match between St. James North and St. Joseph didn't play and will be rescheduled, as will the 4 matches scheduled for tonight that have been postponed due to rain. It's 5 from 5 for Harrison College as their unbeaten run in the United Insurance Division 1 Schools Under-19 basketball tournament continues. HC's latest win came over the Barbados Community College. CBC's Melissa Farley reports.
A visit to BCC called for a combined team effort if HC was to keep without defeat. It was a great start for the visitors in the first quarter as HC stuck to their set plays, controlling the ball and looking for the best available shot. At times, the home team worked well against their opponents. Carl Hinkson making sure his team kept up somewhat here. But there wasn't much in it at the first quarter time break as BCC were the ones trailing. Midway through the second quarter, BCC stepped up their defense and forced several turnovers. Antoine Morris added to his team's tally and closed the gap a bit. But through a combination of sharp shooting from HC's Anand Joseph Thorne and Joel Hunt, they had extended the lead to 12 points by halftime, 38-26. HC showed they meant serious business from here on at the start of the third period as they brought their defense out full court. This didn't deter BCC though, with Morris and Hinkson still fighting to the very end. Both teams had the same 4-0 records leading into this contest. But HC held on to the lead going into the third quarter break. There was urgency in both teams in this final period as you could feel the intensity lifting. BCC picked up every loose ball they could and maximized on these opportunities by putting points on the board. But in the end, an excellent final quarter from HC's entire team saw the visitors end up leaders and winners by 7 points, 63-56. Melissa Farley, CBC Sports.
Richard Pybus, the former Pakistan and Bangladesh coach, has been appointed West Indies Director of Cricket. Pybus will provide cricketing expertise to help develop West Indies regional and international cricketers over a 3-year period starting November 1st. The new director, who was set to fly to the region today, will be based at the WICB Secretariat in Antigua. South Africa were penalized 5 runs for ball tampering on the third day of the second test against Pakistan in Dubai. Faf du Plessis was the player in the center of the controversy, and the ICC says it is ruling on the incident will be announced tomorrow. No individual player has been charged yet, but the television images showed du Plessis rubbing the ball allegedly on the zipper of his trouser pocket. Any player found guilty of ball tampering, which is a level 2 offense, will be fined 50 to 100% of his match fee and or get a ban of 1 test or 2 ODIs or 2 T20s, whichever comes first. South Africa were well in control of the test, having taken a commanding 418-run first innings lead when the incident occurred. Scores: Pakistan 99 and 132 for 4, South Africa 517 with Graeme Smith 234 and A.B. de Villiers 164. Pakistan trails by 286 runs with 6 wickets and 2 days remaining. The 2-test series between Bangladesh and New Zealand has ended in a 0-0 draw. The second test ended in a predictable draw in Dhaka today after the final day was washed out, leaving player of the match and series Monamal Haq on 126 not out. Scores: Bangladesh 288 and 269 for 3, New Zealand 437. Local martial arts instructor Grandmaster Albert Best recently returned home with his 16th International Hall of Fame induction award. It was his second for the year. This time he was honored as the Combat Instructor of 2013. Grandmaster Best was inducted into the prestigious International Circle of Masters Hall of Fame on October 12th in Cleveland, Ohio.
It was shocking for me because I was invited to do a seminar at the Beechwood High School as part of the Gathering of the Masters annual seminars. And my seminar was entitled Common Sense Street Self-Defense. So I was one of 18 grandmasters throughout the world that were invited to do the seminar, not knowing that I was being evaluated as I was doing it. Then to find out that I was actually named the Combat Instructor of the Year from a very elite group, I must say. So it was very humbling because I still see myself as a young grandmaster still learning from all these peers. Despite there were 15 awards that preceded this one has a real special place in my heart, you know, because combat is really my passion.
Back in January, Grandmaster Best was inducted into the Martial Arts Master Association Hall of Fame with a Lifetime Achievement Award. One of the most consistent golfers Barbados has produced will be buried tomorrow. Barbadian pro golfer Austin Fitzgerald Clark died last Thursday at age 76. Former teammates described Clark as one who showed the talent, love and commitment he had for the game, especially when he represented Barbados. Clark's memorial service will be held at the Emmanuel Baptist Church from 1:30 p.m.